Level 5. Now it's challenging. Computer will not give 3 pieces, and if it seems that some pieces are hanging, apparently they are not, and if you're not careful, I mean not very careful, you will lose very quickly. So this is a game that shows how is possible to win on level 5. So I recommend making a very small progress each move. You know, just take a pawn here, grab a pawn there, and keep it safe. And in the middle game, there is chance that you accumulate the advantage that will be necessary to win the game in the end game. So here he allowed me to, I mean, yes, I know that it looks like a stupid move, but I'm sure it wasn't. There is a problem with the central pawn on e4. He cannot take it with the queen because rook f1 pinning the queen. So that's, yes, and another pawn push. Still I can take it, and I have 2 pawns advantage now. So it's important just to play for such slow moves. I didn't rush here with my development, I just kept under control the center of the board. I was all the time controlling the e4 pawn so that it is not easy for him to capture it. This way he made some blunders, which now allowed me to have 2 pawns advantage. So even now he cannot capture the pawn on e4 because I always have pawn push f3 after rook e1. Okay, so now checkmate is possible. So I will defend, probably with this pawn f4 is a good move because it's also attacking the queen. So just g3 is, I think, too slow. So here now queen has to go. Capturing is impossible, even though a bishop is defending. So now fork pawn e5 should be interesting. However, he has check on c, bishop c, 5 check, so this move is preventing it. And now I should be able to win a minor piece soon with this fork. And I decide to do it now. He has this intermediate move attacking the rook, so it's better to move the rook out of harm's way. So he goes with his queen here. So I think this is not good. It's probably better to capture with the bishop because my king is opposite the king. So now I can choose which one to capture. It looks like the bishop is more tasty here, more juicy here. Okay, so now I have +4 advantage. So provided that I don't make a silly blunder, I should be able to win. I mean, +4 should be enough to go to the end game. So I'm exchanging some pieces, trying to develop. So I just brought the game to an easy playing game, and that's a good thing to do, I suppose, because normally the computer on this level will have very strong tactical moves. So first I must move my bishop before this move. It should be enough to move the black bishop one square. Then I can defend if necessary. And exchange. I think it would be a good idea to open the B file. This move is also interesting, and also this one, so I can have a discovered check. Very good options here. Pushing here is also a possibility. Opens the black square bishop. Okay, so he moved the pawn because it was attacked. And now let's try to open the B file. He's not interested in capturing here the pawn. So I can exchange like this, or I can ignore it and capture the c4 pawn instead. His knight is not dangerous here. I'm defending it and the rook is out of play. Okay, his rook is controlling the e-file, but doesn't have an attack. I'm defending the key squares. So since I've opened the B file, I can make this move. He can defend, so let's open the diagonal for the bishop. I can force to exchange the rooks, but I'm not convinced. So after check here, he just goes somewhere, exchanging the rook. But still I can win this pawn. And he doesn't defend, so I just take it. Push the pawn forward, capture, it's defended. Check coming up. Okay, he goes out of harm's way. this is a very passive move. Okay, so let's exchange a few pawns. So this h3 pawn stops his g-pawn, but he pushed it anyway. So I exchanged, and now if I capture the g4 pawn, he can grab my advanced c-pawn. But if I go here, he has the rook here, and then what? Kind of difficult to defend this c pawn, so let's exchange. Now I think it's a good time to exchange rooks and control the diagonal, but maybe bring the king into the enemy's camp. I mean, his camp is already destroyed, so just bring here closer to the corner so I can easily promote my pawn. And this is not a problem because my bishop is just controlling the corner square, so I can just push the pawn with pre-moves. And now just look out for stalemates. Try to... Yes, it's possible to mate with queen and the king, of course, but maybe it's even faster to do it with advancing the c-pawn. So that's what I'm going to do, but still keeping in mind that he has not allowing him into stalemate. So this is safe to go here. And checkmate.